Hi everybody. Happy New Year. It's 2021. We made it. Well done. Feels like we've completed the hard boss level at the end of a video game, and 2020 is now officially behind us, which feels good, right? Well, at least it did until we started 2021 here in the UK at least, with jumping back into lockdown version 3.0. Not ideal, not the best way to start the year, but also not really the worst and not kind of surprising to a certain extent. I do think, however, it is a new year, so we're going to stay completely positive, or as James would call me, I'm a pessimist because I see these things as being inevitable, that we will have these rolling lockdowns or whatever else for a certain amount of time until such a stage as this is actually genuinely behind us. But I do think that this is, again, really important moment to sit back and look at your business and take into consideration how important a digital presence is, contact online with your customers, your community, the people that you work with, and most importantly, can you create an offering that can still continue during any kind of a lockdown phase like we're currently going through. These are some of the things that I've been talking about for pretty much most of 2020, and I appreciate I might sound like a broken record. But the only reason I'm talking about it again and again and again, and not just here on this show, but also on Social Link's website and in their content as well, is because this is proof is in the pudding time yet again. Right now, if you still don't have a website that allows some kind of interaction or some kind of purchase or some kind of sign up or whatever it is, you're really losing out on any of those kind of interactions with your customers currently. People aren't going into retail stores. Everything except for non-essential shops is shut. People won't be visiting restaurants for a substantial amount of time, at least 6 weeks here in the UK, could be longer. And again, we're back to that element of, right, what do we do? I think everyone's a little zoomed out in the wrong kind of ways, but I do think there's still a chance and an opportunity to try and find interesting, new and innovative ways to use that technology and to make it interesting. Over the course of 2020, we talked about it from various different points of view for businesses, whether it be retail, when we talked about a local wine merchants, being able to create some kind of a wine tasting club. I think that was a good idea. Maybe that's just me because I like a glass of wine, or I'd be up for doing something like that. But the principle behind it is actually the idea that your local community is in the same kind of bad situation as you are, in the sense of they can't go out. They can't go window shopping, browsing, whatever you want to call it, looking around to see what's going on, because we're all kind of locked down, and that creates issues for your community as well. So what are the ways that we can actually interact with them? What are some of the ways that you could open up your business to them? How could you use social media and digital channels to just stay in touch and communicate? Well, video is a great way of doing it. And I know lots of people don't like video. Yesterday, with James O'Donnell from Social Link, we basically decided we were going to record a video together of us talking about some things. We've been doing this for a fair amount of time now, the Social Link show. And yesterday, because I was playing around with some new software, I said to him, oh, this new software, I think we'd be able to stream to Facebook. And he said, well, just do it. So we did. And we streamed live, and a few people messaged and commented, and people since then have been watching the video, and the video's getting more views now still as we talk, as I record this. It's a phenomenal way to communicate with people. It's a great way for people to see that you're still there, that you may be struggling as well, right? No one's expecting you to be crushing it and getting everything sorted this year as quickly as possible, because it's just going to be another fumbling start to the year. It's going to feel a little bit like March last year, but we're better at it now. We've got used to it. We know how to use Zoom, and we know how to use online platforms and keep in touch with friends and family. And why aren't we doing more for our customers? How can we do more for our customers? Those are the questions that I want you to really ask yourself, and find ways to actually get in touch with them, to communicate with them. Fine, right now they can't come in and eat. Well, could you show them how to make one of your recipes at home for a while? I don't know. Different ideas for different times. But what I know for sure is people want to communicate. People want to be sociable. People want to have that connection with a brand that they actually work with, or that they usually work with. So don't give people no opportunities or no choices. Give them an opportunity and a choice to stay in touch with you during this time whilst lockdowns are happening. Again, don't know how long for, but invest in your community so that they feel invested in you when things do come back. And if you can, try and find ways to, even if it's limited, but to put some of your offering online. I think you'll find that there's a huge amount of people that do want to help support local businesses, but a sense of ease or making things easier as opposed to asking them to call you up to then go through options on the phone to then potentially talk about how you would get it to them or what would happen. Just offer it online. And again, like I said, if you've got hundreds of product SKUs, just choose 10 to start with. Just try and give people the opportunity to be able to interact with you, to be able to purchase from you. And again, the importance of digital channels. It's been clear to see over 2020 just how important it is. But the reality is it's always been important. For the last 10 years, social media and these channels have been dominating in terms of how people can communicate and stay in touch with their clients. So take a little bit of time to figure out what you can do more of. Again, if you have any questions or if you're stuck with ideas, feel free to reach out and hit us up. You can find us at All About Digmar on all the social channels. I say all: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ask us questions, we'll happily respond. If you need more help than that, you can jump over to socialink.co. We give free consultations to any business. We will give you an hour's free time just to talk about you and your business. We want to try and help. We always wanted to try and help. We work with small businesses all day, every day. And again, all we want to do is to see more people use these tools, use the availability to capture these opportunities. Right now, what a great way to stay in touch with people as they're stuck at home, as they're looking for people to communicate with or brands to communicate with or people to things to buy, who to buy from online. Give people an option. Stay in touch with them. Let them get to know you a little bit better. Maybe be a little bit more honest. Talk about what's happening in your business, whatever it might be. I think you'll be surprised at how people react to this content. Anyways, Happy New Year. 2021 does look like we're going to find new opportunities. It means that I think we're going to find a way, hopefully, out of all of this, no matter how long it takes and how much we all have to fight for it. But in the meantime, look after yourselves, stay safe, stay indoors, especially if you're in lockdown, and just be careful. Enjoy the rest of the episodes, and we'll see you soon.